everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. This is episode 6, where last time we took on Caer Norvent, the fortress, and had a face-off with a semi-primed Garuda, and now, after taking her abilities, or a portion of it, for ourselves, she has given into her inner rage and transformed. So today's weather forecast is strong winds, as you can see over here. And then we went to the Hideaway just to quickly stock up. And upon fast traveling back to this location to head into the vortex, all of the wind elementals actually respawn, which is pretty cool. So I guess if we wanted to, we could go and you could, grind on some enemies, level up, get some items. But I think we're doing okay as we currently are. We'll be back here another time to head into some other locations, it looks like. So let's continue the winds of change and enter the vortex. We've got Sid with us here, and if I just quickly check our party list, no, we can't see Sid on here. Just Clive and Torgal. That makes sense. Let's head in, open the world map, travel into the Eye of the Tempest. Looks like we're gonna have a proper fight with Garuda this time. Margrace. Okay.
Wait! Clive, was that
the Dominant? The man who killed my brother?
Are you absolutely certain?
I've seen him every night for the past 13 years. Watched as the flames of his icon took Joshua.
Now! I'm here, and so's Togo. Don't worry about us. You've been waiting for this. Go!
Sid! Forgive me.
Oh, he's just standing there waiting. Awakening. Here's the thing, right? So, 13 years ago, we saw him standing there and he mouthed something that we couldn't, if you're good at reading lips, maybe you'd be able to know what he was saying. But he disappeared, and something's going on inside Clive's head. If you remember, he was getting like a big old splitting headache, and he's like freaking out, and he's like, what the hell's going on? Like, he has such a deep connection to whatever the hell's gone on here, more than he realizes. Whether this guy in the hood is the Dominant or not, Clive is definitely linked to it in a pretty significant way, because he's the only one having like a physical reaction to the events that were taking place before everything went to shit. So we'll see what happens. Torgal and Sid could definitely climb over there, but that's alright. Sid just wanted a smoke break. We'll let him have that. God damn. Alright. I didn't expect the Dominant to be here.
Where did he go?
Oh! Okay. I love that he's just like, can you leave? I'm not here for you, Wind Woman. I'm here for the Fire Boy. Wow, okay. I expected this to be a fight with Garuda, and I didn't think the Lord Margrace would be here, so this is exciting. I'm desperate for answers. Oh my god, look at her. Wow. Oh my god.
What are you doing with me?
Wow. to have some sort of Kingdom Hearts level thing where Lord Margos reaches his hand out and then he gets swept away or something, and then we get to dive into the heart and then we wake up in a different world.
You called me! Why?
Shit, dude. Wow, she's huge. It's time to grow wings, Clive. Wow. Wow.
Where is the dominance?
Dude, the claws on her wings. Oh my god. Okay.
Not this time.
That's a nice angle. What is going on, dude? She's huge. Larger enemies will become partially staggered when their will gauges are reduced to 50%. Using Garuda's Deadly Embrace on a partially staggered enemy will topple it, leaving it vulnerable for follow-up attacks. Perfect. Okay. That's awesome, using her own abilities against her. Bring her down. This music is insanity. Aerial blast. I'm just waiting. Okay. Can I attack you? No. Oh, shit. Oh, they turn into little tornadoes. Okay. I see. Dude, the attacks are awesome. maniacally striking. God damn, dude. Oh, nice. Oh, god damn, the slice across her face. Oh, right in the eye for 4,913 damage. Garuda slain. What a cinematic finish. Holy shit. Dude, the music is just like, they are not holding back on anything. They're like final boss level music in every single fight. Like, they just bring in the absolute heat. Composing the music, you're catching on fire, writing it. Absolutely insane. Before we move into this cutscene of defeating Garuda, I wanted to say that if it wasn't for the cutscene that we've had with Benedicta in the fort about them interrogating Lord Margrace and his assistant, I would definitely be in the opinion that he would be like a manifestation of Clive's like mental state, like he'd be like a hallucination or something inside of himself. That's the vibe that I initially had, that it was something that was personal for Clive that he could see in that flashback 13 years ago. But then obviously we've seen him interact with other people, so it's a little bit different. But that's kind of what I wanted to assume before we saw him actually exist in this world. I thought he would be like some sort of Efrit hallucination thing for Clive, but I'm super curious to see what it's actually going to be. Sharp Fang. Just a Sharp Fang. Okay. Yeah. Surgically precise. Nice. Not done yet.
You're nothing. You're a monster. And I will not let you stand in my way!
It's happening. It's happening. Awaken again. Efrit's awakening again. Yeah. For the first time in 13 years. Awaken, child of fate. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. He's the fucking dominant bitch. It is him. And Sid's about to witness it too. Lord Margrace was confusing me for a while, because I'm like, what the hell? I'm pretty sure it's Clive. There we go. That's all the confirmation we needed. He's semi-primed, I think. No, he didn't. He fully primed. Wow. Who the fuck is Lord Margrace then? What does he have to do with it? You know? Like, is he like, Lord Margrace could be a summoner? Because Final Fantasy has summoners, and maybe they are able to do some sort of weird thing where they can pull like an icon. Whoa! Where they can pull an icon into combat, you know? Like, we know that Final Fantasy has a summoner class, but this game is setting it up where it's different, where it's like the icon has a dominant, and that dominant is kind of the summoner, you know? But maybe there are other people, like Lord Margrace, that are able to maybe say something or do something that they can, like, awaken that power, you know? I don't know. Embodying Efrit Melee attack, ranged attack, and evade. Look at this. We got like some sort of goddamn kaiju titan fighting. Iconic lunge. Circle can be used to charge an enemy, covering great distances in a short period of time and dealing damage if the enemy is struck. All abilities available while embodying Efrit can be confirmed on the abilities tab in the main menu. Let's have a look at the main menu really quick. So we've got a melee combo, chain up to 3 attacks. Following a melee combo, powerful finishing blow. Triangle, a gout of roiling flame. Dodge. And lunge. Awesome. Iconic abilities. You know what? I actually fucking adore the fact that they've gone and called it, they've called them Iconics. I love it. Nice. There was my dodge and my lunge. Dude. Oh, shit. Punish. Oh my god. The way that they're able to blend seamless, flawless combat, but then with these cinematic little breaks in between is amazing. And I love that we're just doing such a significantly huge amount of damage. Big numbers means big damage. 105! Holy shit, dude. Skyfall! Oh, come on, Efrit. Finish this one with Hellfire. You know you want to do it. Designs for these creatures look just insane. They're so beautifully designed because it's like exactly what you kind of are used to. Oh my god, we can cancel out each other's elemental attacks by shooting at the same time. Oh my god. It's like exactly how you'd expect them to look in terms of what we've come to know from their designs, except like just they look fucking gorgeous. I love the detailing. Oh. Come on. Oh. Numbers. Oh, the tail. We know that we can regen. He's going to grow that arm back. Okay. Garuda really just stepping on me? Yes. Whoa, the way that it... Oh! That's so visceral! Seeing like it come back with the bone first. Oh my god. Hellfire. Rip that arm off. Let's go. Yep. Wow. love that this is so much more fun than just watching big things fight in a cutscene. There's so much involvement for us here, which I really like. Oh, we ripped the leg off. It's so much better than just a cutscene. We get to have so much more control over it. God, they've got so much fight in them. Come on, we gotta finish this. Hellfire, there it is. The horns just flaming. 197,000, dude. Holy shit. Whoa. Guys, are we sitting on the game of the year right now? Are we just sitting on the game of the year right now? Just casually? God damn. We got a wind shard. The power of the icon Garuda made manifest. This shard of crystal is light as a feather and can be heard to emit a soft hum when held to the ear. Oh my god. Garuda slain. If I could show childhood me this game, I think I would have died of a heart attack. Genuinely. Wow. I used to think the cutscenes in Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus were the peak of what we had available to us.
It is you, isn't it, Clive?
Yeah, it fucking is.
Stop this! Now!
Oh, man. Is he gonna fully prime? I wanna see Ramu! Let's go! This is the best Sid that we've ever gotten. Look at this. Oh my lord. The beard is so big it has to go inside of his clothes. The beard in his robe. Oh my god, that's such a cool design. Ultra Instinct Ramu. Oh my god. Oh my god. Judgment Bolt. Judgment Bolt. Oh my god. Put that Efrit to sleep. Wow, that's a fantastic design. Looks so cool. Fuck, it takes such a toll on him.
You're too nice is your problem. Bloody mess, this.
Sidolphus. What a guy.
Oh, Clive. The ghost you've been chasing, it was inside you all along. They'll be damned if I know what that means.
Ooh. That was Benedicta's. Where is she? In pieces, I would assume.
Why did you have to listen to him? Benner. This can't be what you wanted, can it?
She's gone. As to be expected, she got goddamn brutalized. Wow. What the hell is Lord Margrace's deal then? Sometime later, do we have a... I forgot that we probably should have checked the... during that, I was so enraptured in the cutscene that I like totally forgot that we probably could have had some active time law there. We'll go back to tomes. We'll go back to tomes and we'll have a read. Melanus Tor, the Holy Empire of Sanbreek. We got Chocobo Knights in the field. Oh my god! Oh!
We're desperate.
Odin is the king! Oh shit!
Personally, Your Highness.
Of course.
The king is the dominant of Odin. He's just casually just chilling on the hill. Oh my god. Bahamut? Bahamut versus Odin, dude? Prince Bahamut and King Odin. Mega Flare! This is fucking insane. I haven't even recovered from Efrit versus Garuda yet, and we're seeing a whole other thing take place. Fighting a battlefield just of like normal plebs and then seeing this take place right above you, you're like, how the hell are we supposed to even fight when this is happening? Bahamut looks like a fucking huge airship of a dragon. Look at those wings. He's carrying them cannons, dude. Fuck, dude. He's just like, oh, that's thirsty work being Bahamut.
Reform the cohorts. At once.
God damn. A message for you, my lord.
Saboteurs.
Their attacks are frequent and widespread, even in the holy capital.
The capital? What of my father? Is he...
Radiance is safe. But he has ordered the city guard strengthened. We can expect no reinforcements.
That is of no matter. The Emperor's safety is paramount. I shall deal with our enemies here.
Another drink before I leave.
All of them.
So Bahamut and Odin are the light and dark. Oh, all right, everyone, take it down a notch. Chill out, breathe, take a drink. Oh my god, relax. Imprisoned Clive, damn.
It was me.
You killed your own brother. There it is.
I killed Joshua.
Did we have to be naked?
Ah, you're awake.
Not even underwear?
You're just full of surprises. First that trick with Garuda, then whatever the hell that other thing was. Didn't know you had it in you.
Do it.
Hey?
Kill me. It was me. I killed him. I killed Joshua. I killed them all. I'm a monster. And I deserve to die. So end it. End it now. Please. Please. Ah!
I reckon I can take you, if that's what you want. But first, I thought I'd give you the benefit of my timeless wisdom. It seems to me, you see, that since you're still breathing, you might as well make yourself useful. Get dressed. Pretty as you are, you're not my type. I'll, see you in the hall.
Get dressed, mate. Yeah. Sid's more interested in his scout, that's why. Oh my god. You couldn't at least put me in a loincloth, guys. Come on. This is so interesting. I am compelled.
What are you going to do now?
God damn. Okay. The Wages of Guilt. That was just an 11 out of 10 sequence. Quest lock. There are certain times during the game that side quests will become temporarily unavailable until progress has been made through the main scenario. Okay, gotcha.
May as well hear what he has to say.
Wow. Okay. We got a bunch of new stuff available. Jill is still unavailable in the infirmary. That was just a bit. No, it was just, that was average. Yeah, wasn't that exciting? Who cares? Yeah, it's pretty relaxing stuff that we're just witnessing, guys. Relax. Clive discovers that the second dominant of fire, the one who slew his brother 13 years before, was none other than he himself. His resolve to see Joshua's murderer put to the sword undiminished, he begs for Sid to grant him death, but Sid has other plans for his tortured ward. Can we get an answer of who the fuck Lord Margrace is then? Because, wow.
Don't go making me throw you back in there now, eh?
Torgal. We need more interactions with Torgal during the hideaway, because he just, looks at us. We can pet him out in the field. We need to pet him at the hideaway. That's most important. And play fetch.
Did you see the girl Sid brought back with him?
I did.
Oh.
Poor thing, all dressed in dirty rags. I'll have to make a new dress for her.
Who? Benedicta is dead and does not seem like she's in rags.
What are you doing out of the dungeon? I mean, so long as Sid's all right with it.
Unless they're just talking about Jill, but that was a while ago now. Oh, damn.
Odin and Bahamut had at it by all accounts. Not by Belinus Tor.
Gods. It's a wonder we didn't feel it here.
I really like seeing the fighting that's taking place over the course of the world in these battles, and they're not the main conflict for us right now, but it's cool that it's fleshing out the world and that there is this stuff all going on at once it's not just the plot only happens surrounding us, but it's happening all the way out there in the world, and we're just a small part of it at the moment.
And not at the straw. I'll have to try something else.
Back to work, I suppose.
Is that book interesting?
You'd know if you learned your letters.
Literally just being like, you dumb kid. You don't even know.
Something for the pain.
Back on your feet, are you? Make sure you stay that way. I've enough to worry about without you deciding to do yourself a mischief.
Yes, don't do yourself a mischief there, son.
I thought I had escaped them, but the royal army may be at our gates ere long.
I only have one criticism about this game so far, and that is that some of the sound effects are too realistic. Clive makes noise when he walks, and it's like the leather boot noise, and I wish that I could unhear it. And I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to ruin anyone else's life, but if I have to suffer, so does everyone else. And like, it's just quite loud. His leather boots. Can we get him some boots that don't make that noise? I'd be okay with it just not being in the game.
Are you alright now, Clive? You're not gonna go mad again, are you? Are you alright now, Clive?
Are you right now, Clive? You're not gonna go mad on me now, are you, lad?
Make it quick. What do you want?
What do you want? Storm cry. So spurred by her cries did wind become storm. That's cool. It's a little bit stronger. I wonder if you can upgrade it. I'd say if you could, it would be in this list, because we have weapons that we don't own that are in this list. So I have sort of like, I'm inclined to believe that the purple weapons cannot be upgraded. So it's only going to be a little bit stronger than what we've got. I don't know if Wind Shard can be used for anything else. I would probably say no. It's probably okay that we could use it to make this weapon. That probably seems like that's the intention. Storm Cry. Yeah, let's do it. Give me Storm Cry. I would say that if we're going to get one Wind Shard, it would be for this.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
I'm gonna make it. And yeah, we can't reinforce it.
And?
Let's have a look at it. That's a cool looking sword. Garuda themed weapon. I like the little like wing over the holster. And something that was, I guess, annoying me about the Braveheart weapon was there wasn't a holster. It was just kind of like attached to our back. But, you know, I've grown up with Final Fantasy VII where the Buster Sword is like magnetically attached to the back. So it's fine.
And what do you want?
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Okay, we got a goldwork sash. While it is the rarity and luster of gold that make it the standard of wealth in the realm, the alchemist covets it for a lesser-known third quality, ethereal conductivity. Unlike most metals, gold has the innate ability to channel aether and even amplify its effects, making it invaluable for those who wish to extract the full potential from a crystal or bearer. Battle chains. When worn by a skilled combatant, the twin chains wrapped around these otherwise simple bucklers can be used to ensnare enemy blades, providing the defender with precious moments in which to deliver unhindered counterattacks. Ooh, the Breath of Wind, Rook's Gambit. Residual wind aether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form, not unlike crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized in its applications. 11,000 to reduce our cooldown by 2.7 seconds. I'd assume now that we've dealt with Garuda as well as those wind elementals in the area would be gone now. That seems like would make sense. We cannot sell. That's the DLC weapons. We cannot sell that sword. It's fun. We'll sell these
I can find a buyer.
belts that we don't need. Anything that I can sell here for moolah? Nope.
Come again.
Come again.
Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
We got new stuff here because that would be the... Oh, we would be able to replay the Garuda stuff, wouldn't we? The Eye of the Tempest, yeah, awesome. Like, hey, you want to fight Garuda again? You can! I love that that's not just a free update edition.
Greedy pig.
Like, later to the game, it's like actually just added straight in.
You join me for a drink, hmm?
Sound of Silence is what we currently have on. The Sound of Silence, aka no music. That is great. Very clever. You don't want any music to play? The Sound of Silence is your thing.
The hunter with his torch held high pursues his startled prey. But bitter winds put out his light before the break of day.
Okay, thank you for that update, Spoony Bard.
It's nice to see the Hideaway finally coming alive. Wasn't so long ago us old hands were ratting about the place like peas in a bucket.
There's a Moogle in the kitchen.
Eat your food while it's hot and see that none goes to waste. Follow those 2 simple rules and you will always be welcome at the Fat Chocobo.
Are we going to be able to talk to a Moogle one of these days?
Oh. You look like someone shat in his shoes. Well, whatever's wrong with you, keep your chin up, eh? Stops you drowning.
Look like someone shit in your shoes. I'm going to use that.
If you can read, don't let Otto know.
We'll put you to work on the ledgers too. Dung had so many uses.
This man is obsessed with the dung chapter in this book. He keeps saying it. Hippocrates, I will tell you of my adventures. I've got lore.
Like this old soul be of service? I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
Doodle-doo. Alright, there's some things that we definitely need to get some information on.
To answer it.
Alrighty. Clive Rosfeld, after Efrit's awakening, an Imperial bearer turned deserter who joined forces with Cid to hunt down the second Dominant of Fire. However, after being drawn into a fierce battle with Benedicta, Dominant of Garuda, the power of the mysterious icon Efrit awakens within him, and he discovers that the Dominant of Fire he has long been searching for, the one who killed his brother, was none other but himself. I knew it. Commander of the Kingdom of Walud's elite intelligences and Dominant of Garuda, after Clive took her power at Caer Norvent and the keep was set to fire, she and her comrades were forced into making a hurried retreat, only to be set upon by bandits. What was left of Benedicta's power ran amok, summoning forth the raging whirlwind within which she was at last to lose her life at the hands of Clive Rosfeld and his icon Efrit. Now this is interesting when we're getting into this stuff here. Dion Lesage, leader of the Dragoons, the most elite warriors of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, who are the first to leap into the fray when the Empire finds herself under threat, often literally. Dion is also the Dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light. I like that a lot. I like that we've got the Dominant of Bahamut and then is also the leader of the Dragoons. I love it. Barnabas Thamur is the Dominant of Odin, the Warden of Darkness. At the Battle of Belinus Tor, he not only took personal command of the royal army, but rode into the fray himself, galloping through the air atop his 6-legged steed and goading Bahamut into a duel that shook the skies. It should make sense that he was Odin, considering now I can see that the Kingdom of Walud's symbol is literally the 6-legged steed. That's awesome. I wonder who this last one is up here. The Hooded Man. A mysterious man that many believe to be a dominant of fire, Clive first saw him at Phoenix Gate on the night of the Imperial invasion, and for years believed him to be the dominant of the Eikon that killed his brother, but to Clive's eternal chagrin, he has proved otherwise. So who the hell is this guy? Attendant to the Crown Prince, second in command of the Dragoons, the foremost fighting force of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque. His sword remains ever at the ready should anyone be foolish enough to make an attempt on the life of his liege lord, Prince Dion. Nice. Alright, let's go into Lay of the Land. What's in here? Sanbreque is home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Head, at whose foot stands the holy capital of Oriflamme. The Empire has been at war with the Kingdom of Waloed, situated across the Strait of Altha, ever since the Battle of the Twin Realms in 865, and judging by their clash at Belinus Tor in 873, neither side shows any sign of backing down. The Battle of Belinus Tor was a conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sanbreque and the Kingdom of Waloed in the year 873. Having lost vital territory to Sanbrequois forces 8 years earlier in the Battle of the Twin Realms, the Waloeders launched an assault on the eponymous peak, looking to regain a foothold in the Imperial lands on the opposite side of the Strait of Altha. Both sides fielded their icons, and in the ensuing showdown between Odin and Bahamut, an entire Sanbrequois legion was lost, and the Waloeders regained their outpost on Storm. So Waloed actually gained a foothold there in that battle. The Eye of the Tempest. Here once did rage a storm born of a dominant's madness, a storm within which the icons Garuda and Efrit clashed, and from which only one would emerge. Their struggle saw the landscape razed as Holt's farms and villages that had stood for ages were in but mere moments struck from existence. Now all that remains is a blackened waste, somehow even more lifeless than the blighted Deadlands. Named for the highest of its peaks, Sanbreque's Belinus Tor is a region of rolling grassy hills slightly inland of where the Strait of Altha meets the Sea of Grace. In the year 873, it was the site of a divisive battle in the Kingdom of Waloed's failed bid to reclaim a foothold in Storm. Cool. The Kingdom of Waloed. Its ruler Barnabas Thamur, dominant of Odin and Warden of Darkness, recently dispatched units of intelligences to Storm with orders to scout ahead prior to a full-scale invasion. Having ceded territory to the Holy Empire of Sanbreque in the Battle of the Twin Realms in the year 865, the Waloeders launched an attack on Belinus Tor in 873 with the intent of regaining their lost foothold on the continent across the strait. The Royal Knights of Waloed. The Kingdom of Waloed's main battlefield forces, also known as the King's Guard. While they ultimately answer to King Barnabas, the Knights' orders are usually issued by their Lord Commander. The Royal Intelligences, a special unit led by Benedict de Harmon, dominant of Garuda, are a notable exception to this rule, reporting as they do directly to the King. Not anymore, they don't. Now this is what I want to read. This is the good shit here, because we just got 5 dominant entries into the Bestiary. A fire-aspected icon that first emerged in the year of the Realm 860 when Imperial forces attacked the Rosarian stronghold of Phoenix Gate. Clad in infernal flame, the fiendish creature flung itself against the Phoenix, overpowering the icon with a strength and ferocity never seen before. Its reappearance was to usher in a second shocking revelation, that its dominant was none other than Clive Rosfeld. Ramu. I always wanted, it's hard. I have to actively force myself to say Ramu because I've spent my whole life thinking it was Rama. The Warden of Thunder, whose power most lately awakened within Sidolphus Telemann. The icon is known the realm over as a symbol of judgment, no doubt inspired by its sage Mian and the scepter of which it summons its Leven bolts. Folklore has it that not only are dominants of Ramu blessed with the command of lightning, they are also granted a deeper understanding of the true nature of the world. That's cool. The Warden of the Wind, who Benedicta transformed into during her ill-fated flight from the Empire. It takes the form of a fearful harpy, summoning storms and tearing into the flesh of its prey with hawk-like talons. Its dominant is most often born among the descendants of the Motes of Wind, an ancient tribe that once dwelled in the lands spanning the Strait of Altha, what is now the Crystalline Dominion. Excellent character design. Fucking amazing. And so much bigger than I thought that she would be until you actually see, like, Clive in combat. The Warden of Light, whose power dwells within Dion Lesage, Prince of Sanbreque. And the Holy Empire, the Gregorian faithful hold dragons to be sacred creatures, and Bahamut the most sacred of them all. Because of this, as well as the protection it grants them, the icon is loved and revered by the Imperial populace. It's a very cool design. I want to see Mega Flare, Giga Flare, Tetra Flare, do all of it. Where's Bahamut Zero and Neo Bahamut at? Odin. I desperately need like a 3D model viewer so I can zoom in like so far in. I need more out of this bestiary. I need it to be like the Final Fantasy 15 one. The Warden of Darkness, who rides into battle atop his spectral steed and whose black blade is said to be sharp enough to split the very seas in twain, his latest dominant, King Barnabas of Walloon. It makes me wonder, because obviously these icons are not always, they're obviously, they have different dominance over time. It makes me wonder how much of a personality or an actual sentience there are to these icons, because when Clive transforms, it's something that's emotionally overwhelming for him, and he doesn't have control over it, and he has to kind of be like knocked the hell out. Sid seems to be quite in control of Ramu, but I guess we don't really know. Garuda seemed to be just kind of wild as well and ferocious, because she also had given into a big emotional sort of shift. So it does make me wonder if there is some sentience or another being in there. And we might even be getting that with Efrit. Like when we saw Efrit's first transformation at Phoenix Gate, there was like this weird spectral man on fire thing that appeared first. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what's going to happen in that regard, or whether it's just the icons don't have a personality or a mental state. I don't know. It feels like they definitely should, because they're like a different living creature. We'll have to play to find out more.
Finally crawled out of the crypt, eh? You look like it. Although I thank you for doing us the courtesy of covering up. Don't. Ah, still have a bit of fight left in you? Then listen. I've arranged a meeting with Gav. In case you've forgotten, you're the one he's been putting his nose to work for.
For nothing.
Just listen. While you've been relaxing in your cell, Gav's been busy sniffing out your dominance. And according to his last report, he's picked up a scent. Gav's gone to a fair bit of trouble for you. The least you can do is hear the poor bugger out. He's going to meet us at the King's Fall. Pack your stuff. We'll leave as soon as you're ready.
I guess this will be the lead on Margrace, though. Okay, well, I've checked everything out, so I am ready to go. So I guess we can just leave. Journey to the King's Fall.
Come on. Gav will be waiting for us. Get your stuff together.
So it's near the Greatwood. The King's Fall. Here tumble the waters of the Empire's brooks and bournes to converge into a single resplendent cataract where a bygone king is said to have lost both life and kingdom.
Not so long ago, this here was a thriving trade route. Then the Blight came. The people left. And just like that, it was deserted. Making it the perfect little shortcut. Gab's waiting for us up ahead. Come on. Still feeling sorry for yourself?
Don't. Please.
Think about it, Clive. The rumours all point to... That was an Imperial signal. They shouldn't be here. The old fort's been abandoned for years. Our little chat can wait. I need to see what the bastards are up to. You go on ahead and meet up with Gav.
But we both know that...
No buts about it.
What if, right? Okay, here we go. Brainstorming time. Lord Margrace has flame powers, right? And Clive had flame powers as well by receiving the blessing of the Phoenix. So he had access to these powers. What if Lord Margrace, I don't know, could be like potentially tied to Efrit as well? Like, what if Clive has like a half brother? I don't know. What if he's a bastard child, and he's also got some like flame in him from like by birthright? I'm just trying to think about like what the connective tissue could be there. Because it is possible to wield magic, but not be a dominant. Clive has the blessing of the Phoenix, but I feel like that might just be because Clive's special. Like, he's... like, with how we have Garuda's abilities. Maybe Lord Margrace just literally has, like, a fire crystal, and he's like, oopsie. But why would he be at Phoenix Gate? You know? Why would he just be chilling at Phoenix Gate? After it! We do, not really fetch, but we give him a treat. There's more than just petting the dog. There is playing with the dog in the field.
This is stupid. I'm the dominant of fire. We sent Gav on a wild goose chase.
This game looks so gorgeous, and the music is beautiful.
It's over. Stay down.
Probably got a lot of ability points that I need to buy some shit with. Maybe I can finally level up that Phoenix ability. Let's take a look, actually. Let's go to my abilities. 1189. We want to save up. I want to get Flames of Rebirth. That's what we're looking for. Behemoth. I'm calling it. Ah, nope. Oh, okay. Big boy. Big Minotaur man. Oh my god. Beefy boy. Hello. Whoa! I just got launched. Dude. Amazing.
Not this time.
sick. Okay.
Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy. Not this time. Keep your distance, boy.
Dude, the gameplay and combat in this is 10 out of 10. It's so much fun to just be able to freely switch between Garuda and Phoenix powers. Goddamn, Minotaur main, a main used in everything from helm crest to hairbrushes, primarily by those people lucky enough to have never have met with a Minotaur. And lo did Sir Crandall strike the main from the beast and rob him of his strength from the noble knight. If we're the dominant of Efrit, when do we get to use Efrit icon abilities, right? We've got Phoenix and Garuda. We need to be able to harness and control the power of Efrit to like semi-prime and use it in combat. Dude, Beastmen are awesome.
Another perfect little shortcut, Sid. Straight to a nest of bloodthirsty beasts.
That's cool. Located in western Sambrique near the Rosarian border, the King's Fall is a towering cataract fed by the waters of multiple converging tributaries. Though these waters long played an integral part in the lives of nearby settlers, an influx of displaced beasts fleeing from the blight has forced many to abandon their claim to the resource.
Much further now.
I like that, like, the items in the field are kind of just healing and crafting items. It doesn't seem to be too crazy, which is okay. It'd be nice if there was a little bit more, but I mean, I'm not really fussed. Being able to use Deadly Embrace to like pull flying enemies to us. Nice. So you can use Phoenix Shift to go to them and then Deadly Embrace to pull them to you, and I like that they're both equally as useful. Something I'm really happy that they do in terms of those segments with like the little shimmies is you do a fast run instead of going and doing your slow walk across the thing. I like that actually does it fast. Oh, hello.
Come on. Let me
through. Ooh, new spiders. Oops, I accidentally went right into that.
Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away. Give them all you've got.
There's more of it.
Don't let them get away.
Too slow.
Give them all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy. My wounds, boy. There's a good boy.
Oh, dodged too early.
Get him, boy. Don't let them get away. Sick of Toggle. There, boy. Get him, boy. Give him all you've got, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Weak wins.
They pack a bit of a punch, they do. I should have bought more potions while I was at the Hideaway. I think we can go back whenever we need to, though. Oh.
Better already.
That's good timing, mate. Thank you.
What is it, boy?
After him! Don't let him escape!
Oh, shit.
Gav!
No, mate, Gav, get him!
Who goes there? This one's a deserter! Take his head! Out of my way!
I love that they're like committed to having. It is interesting that they're committed to having Clive look like an Imperial deserter because we're not changing clothes ever. So we just instantly are just like able to be identified by the Imperials. Like, oh wait a minute, he's one of ours. I keep accidentally doing like strength or defensive tonics because I don't have my dog menu on, and then I press down on the D-pad. I just accidentally wasted a strength tonic again. Let's go! I didn't waste a strength tonic after all. I've got a Dragoon and a Wyvern to fight. Let's go.
There he is! Don't let him escape!
Oh my god, okay. You know what? Oh, shit. Nice work, Sid.
Clive, what's the situation?
You're late! Ghost in trouble!
What?
The Imperials are on his tail. We have to get to him before they do.
Understood. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
Yes, dude.
I'll take the dragon.
Oh my god. Night of the Dying Sun. Oh my fucking god, dude. Damn it. I need to get my timing down on the jump.
Die, you bastard! That hurt me more than it hurt him. Sorry, lad. Don't know how much else I'm going to be here.
I get it, man.
A little help.
All right.
Ow.
One to go.
Give them all you've got, boy.
I think the second one is a little bit faster.
Get him, boy.
Oh, he's just going everywhere. Oh my god. Mirage dive, that's so sick.
These bastards fly. But what goes up must come down.
Nice, Sid.
Bloody time waster. Come on, let's finish him off.
Bloody time waster.
Don't let them get away. Garuda, let me...
Fucking hell, man. Night of the Dying Sun slain. Sid's just like, you know what? Get down from there, you punk. That's so good. The Imperial Link. Many have tendered explanations as to how many Imperial Dragoons are able to leap such absurd heights, from the power of prayer to a strict diet of hare, toad, and crickets, but none, save the knights themselves, know the truth. Whatever the secret, it is plain that heavy plate would only prove a hindrance, and so the Empire equips its Dragoons with armor forged from lighter-than-linen mithril. Oh, I'm trying to goddamn rearrange myself. Hold on. So the Empire equips its Dragoons with armor forged from lighter-than-linen mithril. This link is part of a vest that would have been worn beneath the breastplate. I went to go move my controller, and my microphone cable took my analog stick for a ride. I love fighting Dragoons.
Come on.
It just makes me want to play Final Fantasy XIV again so badly and can resume my Dragoon storyline. Oh god, we're having a Crisis Core moment right now.
Shit!
Yes, Torgal.
Clive! Give me your hand!
His arm's busted, dude. Oh my god.
Help me!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
I've got you.
I almost thought he was going to fail because of the Joshua flashback then.
There. Clive doesn't have your nose, I said. He'd stumble off a cliff, I said.
Well, that's the trouble with a nose like mine. Can't help sticking it where it's not wanted. But if it wasn't for you two, my sniffing days would be over. Thank you. Truly.
So, what news?
Well, found out where your friend's heading for one thing.
Gav,
Him and his mate are on their way to your old stomping ground, Rosaria. You should have seen what they did to the Imperials who tried to stop them. There's no question about it. He's a dominant fire, all right.
He can't be.
Clive, I saw you turn into an icon before my very eyes. And yes, there's a good chance it was you who killed the Phoenix. But we weren't alone, were we? There was the fellow you saw enter the whirlwind. I saw him too. You didn't dream it, Clive. He's out there.
But who is he?
Don't ask me. I don't bloody know. But I do know one thing. You're gonna find him and find out. After all, you swore an oath.
What?
You swore you'd avenge your brother's death, that you'd never rest until you'd hunted down the man responsible. So, find out if this man's responsible and kill yourself if he's not.
Sid,
Don't thank me. Thank Gav.
Thank you, Gav.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No birds returning this year.
The Deadlands have swallowed their roosts, like as not. We're running out of time.
We'll be in Rosaria in a day or two.
There's red hair.
Back to where it all began.
Is it Joshua? How is it Joshua, though, if it is?
He must be stopped.
Is it Joshua? Because how? Because he... What? Okay. You start seeing the red hair under the hood and you're like, wait a minute. It can't be Joshua. Because Joshua was Phoenix mode. He looks so much like Joshua but grown. Maybe Joshua... Ooh. maybe he is a bastard child. And Duchess, because she's responsible for birthing the Phoenix bloodline, maybe she had a little bit of infidelity. Questions, a million of them. Oh my god. Okay, so returning back to where it all began. So Rosaria is where we'd be heading next. Okay, back to the Hideaway. What is going on? Grace has Joshua's hair and looks just like him.
Spitting great gouts of fire he was, like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive! Your friend! She's awake!
Right.
Go to her, you fool.
About time.
Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Jill.
What is going on? Yes!
Moogle funny. I wonder what it's trying to say.
Kupo.
They even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh.
Well, here I am, so drink it in, Kupo.
I'm sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans.
He knows his stuff, but what he doesn't know is that Nectar the Bold is no ordinary Moogle.
Nectar, you say? Clive.
You understand Moogle tongue, Kupo?
So it would seem.
Finally, Kupo. I've been trying to talk to these people ever since the winds carried me here, but none of them understand a word I say. The subtitle's going too fast.
Painful.
I don't even know what it's saying. But now you're here, my pom-pom's safe at last. You can hear me. You can actually hear me, Kupo. The subtitle's going way too quick. I missed that second to last sentence. It's our little secret, Kupo. I love the voice, the little sound effects. Cute. Yeah, they need to make those subtitles go for a little bit longer. I can't even naturally read it. Nice. Games need to normalize flashing to black instead of flashing to white on my goddamn eyeballs.
Sid's fault. He tied it too tight.
There's nothing wrong with it. Stop moaning.
Eat your food while it's hot and see that none goes to waste. Those two simple rules, so many uses.
Have you come for a tale?
I must tell you about what I have seen.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Joshua has an earring on his left ear. I'm trying to see the features. Oh, you fucker. You're not gonna update the character model so I can get a better look of him? Fuck you. Okay. Damn, they're not showing us an update to the character model yet. Okay. I can't analyze what this person looks like. Sid's faithful scout, the ever-agreeable fellow, volunteered to follow after the dominant that Clive had long been hunting, only to find himself being hunted in turn by the Imperials. As luck would have it, Clive arrived in the nick of time to save his life, forging an unbreakable bond between them. Okay. Black Widows. Unlike many arachnids which use gossamer webbing to ensnare their victims, black widows prefer instead to cling silently to trees and cliffs and await the passing of an animal below, at which time they leap down and assault their prey with hooked limb and caustic spit. They prefer dark, cool environs, and as such are rarely seen in Valistea's southern deserts. Minotaurs. Towering beastmen that combine the heads of oxen with bodies eerily human. Minotaurs are abnormally aggressive, a trait that suggests that little man remains within the beast and roam the grassy meadows of Rosaria, doling out violence seemingly indiscriminately with their crude yet massive clubs. Despite the obvious danger, however, hunters still actively seek out these menaces for their lustrous manes, which often command exorbitant prices at market.
Did you learn everything you needed?
No. Because I was hoping the hooded man would get revealed in there. Never mind.
Enough teams to follow every lead.
Alright, we can finally chat with Jill, though.
Isn't the Moogle funny?
Shiva's dominant time.
Let's get this fixed.
This will be an interesting reunion.
It's true then. It really is you.
It is.
Clive! You're alive.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What? What happened, Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night... The hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say?
Squad 6.
We have found did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened, and so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill, All right.
You'll be needing a change of clothes, then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
She's literally like a sister to him.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should be ready too. We've a long journey ahead of us.
Nice.
I'll come down as soon as I've got changed, Clive.
Having, like, party members or friends that are also, like, these dominants, like, we've got Sid with Ramu, and then we've got Jill with Shiva, and I'm Efrit, and I've also got the power of Garuda and the Phoenix. It's like, it's so cool how they're, like, woven into the story, because, like, summons are such an iconic visual. They're just so great to see. And I love it. I love it so much. It's cool, and it's a way to integrate them in a really great way, because in Final Fantasy 15, I remember there being a little bit of criticism about the summons, because they were ones that came about when you were like close to death, and it was sort of like an act of desperation for like a really cool one-time summon. But I do like that each game utilizes summons differently as well, so it's not like the worst thing ever, but I'm really enjoying how they were used, how they're being used in this game, and like they tie into the combat with all the different abilities so well, and then we get big old beast kaiju fights as well, doing massive damage. It's so exciting.
I thought I told you to make yourself scarce. Your friend needs to get dressed.
All right. Jill Warwick, dominant of Shiva and Clive's childhood friend. In the wake of the tragedy at Phoenix Gate, Jill was taken prisoner by the Iron Blood army that marched on Rosaria and held captive on on their islands or on Air Islands. It was there that she awakened as the dominant of Shiva and was forced to serve as the Crusaders' weapon in their holy wars. A place for everyone. Another side quest.
We're looking at half a dozen.
Isn't the Moogle
I do wonder if we're going to be able to actually utilize icon abilities of Ramu and Shiva and like other ones, or whether there's a limited amount that we can have, and there are other icons that are just exclusive to certain characters, but we'll see.
Ah, Clive. I trust you're settling in?
Gradually getting used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded, of course.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What say you?
God, I absolutely love how incredibly in-depth and detailed these side quests are. Like, give 3 meals to 3 patrons at the tavern.
I'd be happy to help.
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about the hideaway. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
Wow! Let's prioritize this quest. It's the most important thing I've ever encountered. I do like take note of the fact that this game has started off in a very necessary way where it needs to be very main story focused. It needs to set the stage. It needs to get you up to speed in everything that's going on. I do expect there to be more side quests and it to open up a little bit more as you dive in with some other optional content. but I'm not looking or desperate for side quest stuff at the moment because the main quest is so exciting to me. It's great. But I'm sure it will open up and we'll be like sort of more immersed and up to speed in what's going on in the world before we start doing just random side quest stuff.
You! Newcomer! I need help.
No help, only food.
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
Moving heaven and earth. All right, no, it's side quest time.
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwing. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
I love how Final Fantasy XIV this feels in parts, especially with like the quest markers and the UI and how it all is kind of put together. And it's kind of great because obviously it's the same team and they take the things that work from 14 and are applying it to this. And it makes me very, like I said, it makes me very, very excited to move back into Final Fantasy XIV after this. I've updated my sort of channel page to show my Final Fantasy playlists, and it has Final Fantasy XIV in there in progress. So it's going to be exciting to resume that playlist after 16 concludes.
Can I help you? Kenneth sent me.
Food, please. Hand over a hearty meal. This does seem like a good time for side quests to start sprinkling in because we've had some significant main story stuff happen and more people in the Hideaway have joined, and we are going to Rosaria to discover the source of what's going on, but it does feel appropriate because we're in episode 6 now, so we've had quite a few main sequences take place.
Ah, wonderful. Do you hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a physicker's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you. Come, you must eat if you're to return.
I see I'm busy here.
You see I'm busy here, mate. I just made another weapon, dude. And okay. This is cool though. Gaia Blade. This is a significant upgrade. Plus 15. While common on the southern continent, worship of the land itself as a deity is almost unheard of in Valistea. That, however, has not stopped the import of fine steel blades best by Gaian presbyters, under the claim that they are deadlier and more durable than those forged in the Twins. Interesting. Okay. Looks like we will be getting a Gaia Blade and upgrading that shit. Cool. Goldwork sash and the battle chains can now be crafted instead of bought. However, I'm not going to use an Imperial Link because I need my Imperial Links for the Gaia Blade. Alright, let's do the Gaia Blade. Well, Stormcry, you lasted like 5 minutes. If we could upgrade the legendary purple weapons, that would be good, but it seems that we can only do that to the green ones.
No scratches, right?
Let's craft it and let's reinforce it. Oh no, I need another Minotaur main. No. Well, it seems that you're able to... Oh, you know what? Huh. Does that mean Karen might be selling the Gaia blade and I could have just upgraded it? Maybe. That's alright. I'm sure we'll go and take on another Minotaur at some point. What's good is we don't have an inventory limit or anything though, so they're all just, we just have a bunch of stuff chilling with us. How much abilities we got? 1425. We can almost afford the Flames of Rebirth.
Oi. Back so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
Kenneth sent me. He thought you might be hungry.
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
What do you want, mate?
Should have seen my face when they brought you down here. Still, glad to see you doing well.
Sid's gone off again. To Rosaria this time to pick up some supplies. Never can get him to sit still.
Alright, Gav's arm already better. Ooh, I wonder if... Seeing these chocobos, I wonder if we will get to see Ambrosia again. Wait a minute. Huh. Is this a chocobo with one eye? One eye is closed, the other's open.
Ooh, something smells good. For me, I hope.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
Is that my chocobo?
Oh, my thanks. These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
Ah, there's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the stables as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway, thanks for the food, and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
I was just about to say, seeing the chocobos here, I was like, I wonder if we'll see Ambrosia again if we head back to Rosaria. Maybe she's been hanging out there waiting for us this whole time. But then I'm like looking at this one and I'm like, I can definitely see that it looks like... Oh, maybe it's not. Is the eye... Yeah, I can see her eye, I think. Or maybe it's just a weird trick of the light and it's sleeping. Because we know that Ambrosia saved Clive's life and took a rubble to the eye, and that's how we'll be able to identify her. She's definitely still out there somewhere.
Ah, you're back. All done? Wonderful. Here, your reward, as promised.
The Hideaway's quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
Quest complete. Delivered food to the people. Seeing all these new weapons and stuff on Clive that we've been like crafting makes me like think about, for those of you that have been into Final Fantasy for a while, the third Final Fantasy 13 game, Lightning Returns, had a pre-order bonus. Well, had a few pre-order bonuses where Lightning would come with like DLC items that was like Cloud's soldier outfit and Buster Sword, and Yuna's outfit from Final Fantasy 10. I think there was Aerith's outfit as well from 7. There was a few like DLC themed outfits, and I was like, I would love it if they had like some Final Fantasy themed weapons. Like we could just like visually have like the Gunblade or the Buster Sword or Tidus's blade as well. All that kind of stuff would be just like a funny thing. I'd pay for it. It would just be like nice to swing around the Buster Sword in Final Fantasy 16. I wouldn't be opposed. Or just the Gunblade. We know that Final Fantasy 14 has the I'm not sure what the class is called, but it has a job class that uses Gunblades, which is awesome. I'm a Dragoon in Final Fantasy 14, but I'm getting largely inspired to play the game again and play through a lot of the different jobs. And the Gunblade one is the one that I want the most.
What do you want?
To say farewell. We're leaving.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation.
Yeah, you can buy the Gaia Blade here. I'm gonna stock up on me goods if that's okay, love.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. And be thankful you got that much. Off you go, then. And best of luck.
I should probably say thank you to Gav, too.
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood. Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, all right? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Nice.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Everyone looks so good. Love that outfit. That's cool. Jill was placed in care of the Hideaway's talented physician Taya, who nursed her back to health. Finally awake after a long period of convalescence, she sets out with Clive to discover the truth of their past. Nice. New party member. See, it's funny that when we first started the game and we had Wade and Tyler with us, I was like, I don't really care about not having other party members, right? But now as we move further into the story and we have like Sid fighting alongside us and potentially Jill fighting alongside us, and we know that they are also dominants, that does actually kind of excite me, is like the ability to be able to switch and play as them, and then they would have like the Shiva ability tree and like a different fighting style, and Sid would have his. That would be a tremendous amount of work, like to formulate an entire different, all the abilities, all the animations, all the fighting styles, everything for a whole character, because this whole entire experience has been built around Clive, so I get it. It would be great, but I understand why it's just significantly difficult to implement, because it's much easier to have a controllable party when it's like a turn-based Final Fantasy experience and you can control the people and attack with them that way. But as games get more and more detailed and you are physically controlling and moving all of them through the world, I totally can understand why it's so much more of an undertaking to have other playable party members. Still get upset about Final Fantasy 15, how it took so long for us to get playable party members for the main crew. Their themed DLCs were awesome, and then still upset about like the fact that there were DLCs planned that got cancelled, and that still hurts. The potential of Final Fantasy 15 will forever scar the series, but I did love it, but it needed more years in the oven, ironically, for how long that game took for it to come out. We're going to head to the Orabel Downs. We can do this side quest before we head to Rosaria. We're going to search for Bahumil's assistant at Cortland Bales. Do we have... Yeah, we do. Nice. I'm assuming she's not... Yeah, she's not in here. But we've got her in here. That sword's cool. Nice. Every character is so beautifully designed. The worlds, all of it, I am obsessed. It's cool to run through this area. Oh, God.
Someone's in trouble.
I said it was cool to run through this area during the daytime now instead of it being night like last time, but nope. Can't get a moment's peace. Someone's in trouble. They're using magic crystals to water the crops. All of the musical themes as well, like battle themes to just world music and just ambient tracks, are just so gorgeous.
Since Master Quinton took over, we've not lost a single vine to Blackrock or Downy Mole.
Right, let's go check out the disturbance then. Still can't go through that thing to get to the cellar passage. Still can't go here or here. I guess those will be side quests or main quests that pop up later on. I hear weird creature noise. Oh, Jesus. Massive creature noise. Nice. I want to see Jill in action. There we go. I see some Shiva abilities. Mortal blow. Yes.
Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the Hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the Hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, rich, and fragrant. Right. Well, you should hurry back. Bahamut seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Looking for dirt, mate. Alright, let's have a look.
There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant?
Ah, yes, smelly soil. Let's get some of that. Give me the good stuff. Put it in me sack. I love that there's so many people around here. There's so many people around here, and no one was helping her out with the spiders. They're like, ah, silly girls, come here for our soil. She'll learn. I think we can just fast travel from... No, I've taken a screenshot. I think I can just fast travel home from here. I like that we can fast travel from anywhere. And look how quick that loads, by the way. Like...
Come on, Clive. Let's go to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened that night.
Return to Bottle Mill with the soil samples. Bah, not a yummy nut in sight, Kupo. Gotta get some Kupo nuts.
There you are. And? All safe and sound?
Is she not here? Oh. Well, yeah, she's right there.
Yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl?
Oh.
Soil. Did you bring it?
Mate.
Yes. Here.
Rich, loamy earth gathered from the vineyards of Gortland's Bales for use in the Garden of Bahumut's experiments. Bit rude, mate. You'd at least pretend to be concerned.
Glorious. When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit. But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's
all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least. I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
Moving heaven and earth. It's such a important quest title for picking up soil. I love it. They make it so dramatic. I'm moving heaven and earth. For a little bit of soil.
Come by again when we've grown some fruit worth eating, and I'll see that you get some.
The furrows will need expanding.
Love it. All right, there you go. And now, The Hunter and the Hunted, Journey into Rosaria via 3 reads. And that is what we're going to be looking into next time. So thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Final Fantasy XVI. It was mind-blowing to witness Efrit versus Garuda and being in control of that fight. That entire sequence was amazing. Fighting a Dragoon with Sid, there's just so many sequences and moments in this game that are exceptional. I'm loving all of the story and the cutscenes. I'm loving all the gameplay. It's just an immensely incredible experience. I hope if you're playing along, you're enjoying it too, and I hope that you are enjoying the playthrough also. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode today, and I'll see you next time.